but you don't know it's very healthy for your scalp and your skin and those fungal infections on your skin. So you don't need antifungals for this. You need coconut oil and you need healthy diets. So enjoy your coconut.
Someone is saying very boldly in capital letters, there's nothing wrong with GMO. Comment, please.
There's no problem. There's no problem. No, we are not here to correct anything. We are not here. Definitely, the 465 people who are here, so 464 minus him, they are the audience. He's not the audience.
Yes.
Yeah, so let him enjoy his GMO.
So yeah, aendelee kuenjoy GMO ni sawa kabisa, eh? Great. Now, I think we have talked about foods. I don't think we can ever finish the topic on foods. I hope you will grant me another live within this period so we can continue talking more about food. Now, I want us to talk about these weight loss shortcuts. We have a lot of celebrities now going for the gastric balloons and the likes. Please, these shortcuts. People with money are doing it.
And like people with money and people who have been paid.
I'll just say gastric balloons, please.
Hey, let me tell you, we are very emotional. Like right now, men are even more emotional than women. So I'll be raw. I'll mention Jackie Matubia. I'll mention Willis Raburu. I'll mention these media personalities. I'll also mention Terence Creative and his wife. These are people who are actually used to market this stuff, these bariatric surgeries or procedures. Weight loss is in the kitchen and in fasting and in the gym. No shortcuts about it. No shortcuts. You go for a gastric balloon. This is a balloon that is put into your stomach, and then they inflate it, and then they fill it with saline, or nowadays they fill it with methylene blue. Do you know why they're doing it that way? Because the saline one used to leak. When it used to leak, nobody used to understand what is going on until it gets worse. So now they put in methylene blue, because once it starts to leak, your skin starts to turn blue or green. And then they realize, oh, there's a problem. They refer you to another doctor to go and get it out now. Now, how is it even making sense that you pay 500,000 shillings for a gastric balloon from a company that is not the same company that will get this thing out of your system? That is red flag number one.
True.
Red flag number two, if this procedure was healthy, why would they advertise it through your online and social media influencers? This is the same thing that happened to Mary Stopes, advertising abortions and stuff on media. Why would something healthy be advertised? Listen, when you get sick, you walk into a hospital. Do you need us to advertise a hospital?
No.
When you need food, you walk into the markets. Do you need us to advertise markets?
Not really.
Have you ever seen sweet potatoes and eggs on a billboard being advertised?
Oh my God. Sour.
So that tells you that if anything is advertised, you are the product. So you go for this gastric balloon. It fills your stomach. Number one side effect, obstruction of the gut. Therefore, bloating, indigestion, and passing gas. And then, once that stuff gets into your stomach, your body treats it as an agent that is not supposed to be here. So the system starts to produce hydrochloric acid because it's the primary barrier, the immunity. So fight this thing, melt it, because it's not food. It's not. What is this foreign here? Fight it. So you start producing HCl in large amounts to clear that stuff. So your body is rejecting it. Do you know this is the reason why you'll be given proton pump inhibitors and anti-oxidant drugs to just limit the system from doing its function, because the system is actually telling you, you brought in a new thing and it's not good for me. I'm getting it out. Now, the same company that gave you, the same doctor that gave you this stuff is actually the one writing you a prescription for PPIs, the omeprazoles, esomeprazoles, pantoprazoles, and now the antacids, the Gaviscons, the peptic gels, the Alucid, to help you neutralize the acid that the body is producing to fight the new thing that is coming in. Now you'll get into gastritis. You might end up getting very severe complications, but you have obstructed the intestines. And now the next thing that will follow is pancreatitis, because this is supposed to be a flow of events, a natural flow of events. you get into pancreatitis. Now you cannot control your blood sugars because the pancreas is the controller of blood sugars. So you don't have glucagon, so you don't have insulin. So your blood sugars are misbehaving. And guess what? Another prescription.
Yes.
Number 3, why is it that somebody who put it in, and I paid $500,000 for this, is the same person who is not going to get it off? It's not a complete package. He's sending me to another bariatric surgeon to get it out. Why am I not seeing this red flag? And then look at it this way. Matubia and Willis Raburu, they came out so clean telling us that they are going for these surgeries or they are going for these procedures. And then they went out, did these procedures. Some of them even take videos to show us that the procedure was successful and it's non-invasive and it's okay. And it's, I'm healthy. You see, I'm healthy. It's good. So go see Dr. Flani because it's a paid advertisement. Go see Dr. Flani. They will do it for you for only $500,000. You have the money, of course, and you're obese, you're desperate. You will go do that. But remember, if you're obese, there are complications that are already coming in.
Yeah.
Health complications. Heart attack is looming, high cholesterol is looming, diabetes, hypertension, and all these other conditions. Erectile dysfunction, low sex drive, they are coming. So if at all you get that gastric balloon and you get a heart attack as a result of dehydration, because remember, when they do that to you, they give you fluids so that you rehydrate. So imagine you get into dehydration, you affect your kidneys and you get into heart attack. Do you think you'll blame the gastric balloon? You will not. You will think, anyway, I was obese, so these conditions, these symptoms were supposed to happen anyway. So I got a heart attack because of my obesity, not because of the procedure that was done to me. And that's why you let them go scot-free as you suffer. Yeah. Now, they came out, they told us this, and then they came out because this procedure is supposed to last, this balloon is supposed to be in your stomach for about 3 to 6 months. So they came out and told us 4 months down the line that, hey, they are flaunting their flat tummies, yet wanavaa hizo mavitu zenye so like Raburu, he came out and said, hey, I've lost like 12 kgs or so. Was it 12 or 16 or so? Then he's here telling us, but I still eat. Now I just dropped because of the gastric bypass. They reduced the amount of my stomach. So now I moved from eating 12 chapatis. Now I only eat 6, eating the same foods. Are you stupid? And if you look at Raburu right now, he's still overweight. But look at it this way. So they come out, they do all these things, they convince you.
Allow me not to comment.
Don't comment. I'll go hard on them. So these people come out. I'm
not the one talking.
These people come out. When they come out, they tell you they've done these surgeries. They show you the videos. You get lured into it because you're desperate. And then, simply after they lose weight, they disappear. Yeah. Where are they going to? They go get out that thing. They add massive weight. Uko nyuma, behind bars, wamejificha huko, wana add weight. They are suffering. They are getting vitamin deficiencies. They are getting, like for somebody who has done gastric bypass, they will come with a very torn tongue. Ulimi yao iko na ridges because of vitamin B12 deficiencies. And they have to go on vitamin B12 injections all the time. So these people run away. Once they go into hiding, wanajificha. Kumbe huko kwenye wako, they are looking for people like you. They are looking for people like me. Wakitumia fake accounts. They get to use your techniques of losing weight. And they lose weight. And since fasting and intermittent fasting is free, nobody will shoot a video to show you that this is evidence of me fasting.
Yeah.
So we even forget about them. But how many people have they influenced? How many people have spent $500,000 shillings instead of investing for the sake of their future or generational wealth? They have spent $500,000 to go to see these doctors who are benefiting from it, to get these procedures, and they never lose weight. And because of the shame that is coming with this, they will never talk about it. Because imagine that I went to India to do a gastric balloon procedure or a gastric bypass or a liposuction, and then I came back. Since I'm eating the same foods, this thing gets out of me and I add massive weight. How will I explain to you that I added massive weight after spending $500,000 on a surgery or a procedure? So I will hide in shame, and then I will do everything because I want that attention from you people. Until they come out clean one day, you will know they are suffering behind bars. So behind bars, they're actually trying to help. People are helping them lose weight, and they are using your techniques to lose weight. You know, you have friends who are actually asking you how you lost weight so fast. So now they're thinking so fast, but they went for a shortcut. They did not understand the process. So they see when you fast, they think, hii ni noma sana. But because wameshajifunga, they've tied themselves on this surgery and they've lost money already. They will have to follow it so that they lose weight, and through that, at least they ease out their stigma.
True.
Okay, and then there's another one. I don't know what you. We had a conversation about it. About that wanakutoa damu, they take your DNA and now they match your DNA with the type of diet that you're supposed to eat. Nonsense. Stop spending money on useless Yes, stop spending money on useless procedures. At this, I don't know what lab, and they're taking your DNA and then individualizing therapy. What they're telling you is they just want you to come and pay that money, and then they give you the same diets that we're giving you. How many people have used my ways to lose weight and then use that for their jobs to market supplements? This supplement is very healthy, it helped me lose weight. Yet they are the same people who lost weight through my advocacy. So I wonder
that you mentioned that, because I had someone email me. I've put my weight loss journey online. So I had someone email me telling me they want to pay me to say that I used their slimming tea. So they wanted to buy my photos to promote their slimming tea, to promote their slimming tea, and for me to say that this is the kind of tea that I used to lose the weight. Don't even.
But there's a woman who lost 120 to about now she's about 72 kgs.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her pictures on all platforms. I'm wondering, Kwani, how many people help this woman to lose weight? You see, gratification does not come to us. My job is to help you lose weight, help you recover, and get out of this this slavery. But when you say thank you to me, that thank you is not supposed to come to me. I don't take credit for anything.
Yeah, sure.
God takes the glory, because my role, I'm just in the center of privilege, and blessings are not rights. So I was blessed to be a doctor, to change the lives of God's people, and then glory goes back to God. So the problem is most doctors think that just because they went to school, they are now very special. Okay, so they charge you consultation fee, they give you all those medicines, and then when you say thank you, hey doctor, and Lipona, they get the glory. Believe me, no human being is successful. Success belongs to God. No human being has status. All these positions are positions of privilege. So if you're in that position of privilege, help somebody, help God's person to lose weight, to get out of medication slavery. Through that, you're easing their pain and suffering and slavery, and the glory goes back to God, because these people belong to God. Now, for me, my success in the life of the people that I change their lives. These people pray for me every day. So I'm not scared when you tell me, hey, the big pharma will come for you. Hey, Dietary, be very careful. You need to be protected. God protects me through the prayers that these people pray for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so kama wewe says you are the best doctor ever. Why? Because you have gone through it. I had to lose from 102 to 76 kgs. And then from there, I build it up.
Yeah,
Actually lost all the way to about 71, then build it up. Now I'm 73. So you go through it and then you explain it to people because you understand the process. But if I go for a gastric bypass, if I go for the balloon, how will I even explain something to do with weight loss to you?
True.
Something else, you will realize that this, please, when you're following somebody, follow somebody who is honest. These people will lie to you and then go back behind back. Hii ni uongo ingine mbaya sana. Now influencers wako hapo juu ya pake. It's all about the money. So once they are paid, it's done. Somebody like Nameless, about any of all the people, busy advertising vasectomy.
Oh.
And up to now, he has not done it. But how many people have done it because he said it?
Yeah, because people believe that the kind of the celebrities portray, people believe that's how they live. Yeah, but I think I have worked with these people. I was in media, so most of these personalities I know in person, and I can tell you, I can pinpoint for you 1, 2, 3 people and tell you that life is a lie. That is a lie. That is not how they live. That is not where they stay. Those are not their clothes. They do not own those clothes. They're just modeling for those clothes. But unfortunately, a lot of people now who sit back, they will ask you, you'll hear people talk about, did you see what holidays they went to? Their, families are breaking because people are trying to match up to that level. But anyway, back to weight loss. Back to weight loss, I will mention and say this. Like you're talking about these gastric balloons, eh? So people do
Yeah.
it. You're supposed to be with it for about 4 months, okay? We have seen one of the
Yeah.
people, I think you have mentioned them. So someone will lose some weight, just a little bit of amount of weight. Then that gastric balloon now, it is not functional, right? It has expired.
Yeah.
Then you find what has this person been doing, because they are losing weight. You can see they are losing weight, but they're not telling people. They're not telling people what they are doing to lose weight. Yet we are very sure that it is not the balloon that worked for them. It might have worked maybe for a couple of kgs at the beginning. You understand?
Yeah.
But you're not coming out straight. And you want to follow the same person, and you want to believe that what they're portraying as to be their life, it is true. Honestly, I feel like that is very dishonest, because if you could go and advertise a gastric balloon, the least you can do is come back and tell people, okay, yes, I lost with gastric balloon this much, but it didn't do me any good. Now I am doing intermittent fasting, and this is now what's working for me. I would say that is a legit person.
Yes, come out clean.
Person. Because why are you not advertising? Because nobody is paying you to tell people what you're doing to lose weight, and you are busy telling people to spend $500,000. You understand?
You see, you're actually abusing your position of privilege, and it will be taken away from you very fast. Because even the doctor who does this to you, that bariatric surgeon who does this to you, will only record when you came in, when you walked out, and 4 months after you lost about 10 kgs. After that, amemaliza kazi yake because he's marketing himself. So whatever happens to you, that is your own problem. So you'll never come out clean. If your doctor is not proud of what is happening, he's just posting a journey of 4 months only and nothing else. And on his wall is all about these surgeries, how successful they have been, and all this, how after 4 months people have lost 10 kgs. How about the long term? Because that's what they don't want you to see. How about the side effects? Because if you're a true doctor, tell them, if I'm giving you these drugs, these are the side effects, and these are the benefits, and these are the alternatives. So why is it that you're going for that surgery? Come back, still eat the same foods that you used to eat. But afterwards, nobody says anything. You don't tell us your progress. You don't show us anything. And now, because we forget so easily, we will not hold you accountable. So the shame and the secrecy that is coming in with these things. Aye, wachaneni na social media wana.
Hiyo ni mambo. I actually used to follow this show called, was it The Big Fat Loser or something? There was an international show called that. Then even Citizen TV had a similar kind of a show. What was it called? There was a show on Citizen TV.
Slim Possible.
Slim Possible. Do you know how many people, I'm sorry, my girls, do you know how many people are in my group and they come and tell me, Betty, I was in Slim Possible season 1 or I was in Slim Possible season 2. They lost the weight. Now they have gained it back plus more. And now they're in the group now, fasting to lose weight and now learning. So there's nothing wrong, there's nothing shameful about that. But what I want to highlight by highlighting that issue is that you will never really change if you do not understand in the first place why you are adding that weight. Why were you obese in the first place? And if you do not understand, why did you lose the weight? How? What happened for you to be able to lose the weight? If you do not understand those two things, then I say, then it is very likely that you're going to gain that weight back because you never learned anything. You just did.
Betty,
you are in a TV show. That's all.
You see, those people who are on Slim Possible, they didn't lose weight because of healthy foods. They lost weight because of stress. These people are stressed to death. And these people, at the end of the program, I am sure they were given things to just finger the tumor so that they show people that something is happening. Their bodies were not used to something, so they were they were actually put under high stress. And this is exactly what is happening. Those people who are doing these gastric balloon things. These people will go swallow that balloon and then they are put on fluid diets. So you will lose weight not because of that balloon, but because of malnutrition. That balloon brought you malnutrition, so you lost weight apparently because of malnutrition. So people, how is it possible that Slim Possible people are still using seed oils? They actually used seed oil companies to market that program. So how is it possible that they were using seed oils and still lost weight? How is it possible that these people...
It's the seed oil company that was sponsoring the program.
Exactly. So tell me, how will you lose weight? And then they are there telling us it was actually, that was an entertainment session, and I'm glad people actually have a lady who went through that process, and I was so sorry about that, because and imagine that is an huyo ni media personality, hiyo ni a well known mainstream media, alafu wana propagate hii story, alafu mnaniambia mimi nikae hapo nifanye interviews na mainstream media. Hao wase wako interested na agenda yao, na agenda yao si mimi, agenda yao si kusaidia nyinyi, agenda yao ni numbers. That's why wataweka tu kitu hapo ati your salt causes hypertension, and because we are crazy, we are so emotional, we are there, we have not even read the study, we are there typing, hey, Dr. Lewis told me salt is good for, what is it? So the more you type, the more you comment on that thing, the more they survive, because they're interested in numbers. There's no truth about these people.
Okay, anyway, I think that's a very good conversation about these things. It's good to get real. Watu wanasema daktari anachoma.
Na nitachoma mbaya sana juu wameniita syllabus, wameniita TikTok doctor, na mimi nawaambia ukweli, na mimi nawaita syllabus doctors.
It's good to talk about these things. I'm sure today I'm losing quite a number of friends.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, guys. You have to speak the truth, so no shame here, yeah. So there's something else I've been seeing up, scrolling up and down. People want you to talk about toothpaste. I also watched your video whereby you were advising people against using the fluoride-based toothpaste. Yeah. So kindly tell us, Sasa, how do we brush our teeth? We need to keep our dental hygiene. So, please tell us about brushing teeth and toothpaste. What should we do? What are we doing wrong? I mean, what has happened? What has changed all of a sudden? Because we grew up using toothpaste, right? So please educate us more about this toothpaste issue.
Anybody who is in this live and is a couple and wishes to kiss tomorrow in the morning, brush your teeth right now using salt. You'll wake up with a very clean mouth and you'll be in a mood to kiss somebody in the morning. That is evidence number 1. So if you want to brush your teeth, use salt, use activated charcoal, use the flossing agent, or the miswak. These are the 4 things that you're supposed to use. You can dilute salt to a concentrated level.
Normal language. Hey, I've heard words there I've never heard before. So I'm sure my people are as confused as I am. At what? I also understood salt and charcoal. That's all.
Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back.
Like we are 10 years old.
Yeah, let's go back to where this started from.
Yes.
Point number 1. Your I call them commercial toothpaste.
Yes.
There is a warning written on those toothpastes, and it says,
wait back, because you never learned anything. You just did.
Betty,
you are in a TV show. That's all.
You see, those people who are on Slim Possible, they didn't lose weight because of healthy foods. They lost weight because of stress. These people are stressed to death. And these people, at the end of the program, I am sure they were given things to just finger the tumor so that they show people that something is happening. Their bodies were not used to something, so they were expressed. They were actually put under high stress. And this is exactly what is happening. Those people who are doing these gastric balloon things. Yeah. These people will go swallow that balloon, and then they are put on fluid diets.
Yeah.
So you will lose weight not because of that balloon, but because of malnutrition.
Yeah.
That balloon brought you malnutrition, so you lost weight apparently because of malnutrition. So people, how is it possible that Slim Possible people are still using seed oils? They actually used seed oil companies to market that program. So how is it possible that they were using seed oils and still lost weight? How is it possible that these people...
It's the seed oil company that was sponsoring the program.
Exactly. So tell me, how will you lose weight? And then they are there telling us, it was actually, that was an entertainment session, and I'm glad people actually have a lady who went through that process, and I was so sorry about that, because and imagine that is an huyo ni media personality, hiyo ni a well-known mainstream media. Alafu wana propagate hii story. Alafu mnaniambia mimi nikae hapo nifanye interviews na mainstream media. Hao wase wako interested na agenda yao. Na agenda yao si mimi, agenda yao si kusaidia nyinyi. Agenda yao ni numbers. That's why wataweka tu kitu hapo ati your salt causes hypertension. And because we are crazy, we are so emotional, we are there. We have not even read the study. We are there typing, hey, Dr. Lewis told me salt is good for, what is it? So the more you type, the more you comment on that thing, the more they survive, because they're interested in numbers. There's no truth about these people. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, anyway, I think that's a very good conversation about these things. It's good to get real. Watu wanasema daktari anachoma.
Na nitachoma mbaya sana juu wameniita syllabus, wameniita TikTok doctor, na mimi nawaambia ukweli, na mimi nawaita syllabus doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Like, it's good to talk about these things. I'm sure today I'm losing quite a number of friends.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, guys. You have to speak the truth, so no shame here, yeah. So
Yeah.
there's something else I've been seeing up, scrolling up and down. People want you to talk about toothpaste. I also watched your video whereby you were advising people against using the fluoride-based toothpaste. Yeah. So kindly tell us, Sasa, how do we brush our teeth? We need to keep our dental hygiene. So, please tell us about brushing teeth and toothpaste. What should we do? What are we doing wrong? I mean, what has happened? What has changed all of a sudden? Because we grew up using toothpaste, right? So please educate us more about this toothpaste issue.
Anybody who is in this live and is a couple and wishes to kiss tomorrow in the morning, brush your teeth right now using salt. You'll wake up with a very clean mouth and you'll be in a mood to kiss somebody in the morning. That is evidence number 1. So if you want to brush your teeth, use salt, use activated charcoal, use the flossing agent, or the miswak. These are the 4 things that you're supposed to use. You can dilute salt to a concentrated level.
Normal language. Hey, I've heard words there I've never heard before. So I'm sure my people are as confused as I am. At what? I only understood salt and charcoal. That's all.
Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back.
Like we are 10 years old.
Yeah, let's go back to where this started from.
Yes.
Point number 1. Your I call them commercial toothpaste.
Yes.
There is a warning written on those toothpastes, and it says, do not use in children below 6 years. Most of you have never read that.
We don't even read. I've never read personally.
So these people played safe already. So all the harm that are coming with our product is not us. We gave you the warning. It's just you who did not read it.
Yeah.
Don't use it in children below 6 years. Number 2 on the warning, that if you ingest more than it's supposed to be used for brushing, contact a poison center. So how much is supposed to be used for brushing? They never said it. Number 2, how much do you ingest to get into toxic levels? Nobody mentioned. Again, did you know that in your mouth, this is called the buccal cavity? This is an absorbing surface. That's why if you are diabetic, you use insulin and you go into low blood sugars, you start getting that confusion. Unamumunya sweetie. That sugar is absorbed directly into the bloodstream. If you are hypertensive or a pregnant woman and your blood pressures have shot up, they put nifedipine under your tongue. Why? Because this is an absorbing surface. It absorbs quickly and goes directly into the bloodstream. Therefore, every parabens, these are the chemicals that are in that toothpaste, preservatives like parabens, talc, and the major one, which is fluoride, is absorbed in the mouth before you even swallow it. So even if you don't swallow it, you have absorbed it. They never mentioned that. But it's on the warning. So who is the fool here? Mwenye anatumia, because you never read the warning. And then look at something like Sensodyne. It's coming from GSK. And what is GSK?
It's a farmer.
Ooh. Ooh. So now, go deeper into fluoridation. You realize that fluoride actually causes fluorosis, dental fluorosis. So it will actually expose you to cavities. So the more you use toothpaste, the more you get into cavities that you're trying to run away from. And then they will tell you, this is about the food that you're eating. Too much sugar, reduce on the sugar, but keep on using our product. Also, fluoride causes calcification of the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is the one that regulates your sleep. Therefore, you start losing sleep and you cannot associate it to anything. You'll be told, this is because you're thinking too much. This is because you're depressed. Another prescription.
Yeah.
So this, please, what do you use for brushing your teeth? Go for salt. Just dilute salt in water to a concentrated level and then use that water to brush your teeth. Morning and evening. If you ever get to a foul smell in the mouth in the morning, come after me. Number 2, you can use miswak. You see the Kushites, they use that stick.
Yes, I've seen it.
very essential, because the reason why we brush teeth is not because of we want fancy. See, hakuna kitu fancy about it. You just want to get off those particles in the teeth crevices.
Yeah.
So if you can get them off without having to use a toothbrush, so be it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that people are worried about is that formation of that film that makes your teeth look brown or stuff. Yeah. So you can use bicarbonate soda, dilute bicarbonate soda to get that off. You can use salt to get that off.
What amounts of bicarbonate soda do you use? What amounts do you use to... Wait, there's bicarbonate and there's baking soda. Is that the same thing?
Bicarbonate soda. No, baking soda is in mandazi, yeah, food industry.
No, I'm seeing someone asking, so I'm imagining there are a million more people asking the same question. So bicarbonate, not baking soda, bicarbonate soda.
Bicarbonate soda, yes. Baking soda iko na bicarbonate ndio, lakini very small quantities. Hii ingine ni yeast tu ifurishe mandazi na mkate.
What is the ratio of this bicarbonate that you're supposed to put? The ratio you're supposed to put in water for you to use it for brushing?
Kidogo tu, isikuwe concentrated kwa sababu bicarbonate inaweza clear up your teeth pia. Inaweza kuletea shida kwa mdomo because hiyo ni corrosive. So una dilute tu kidogo kwa maji. So hiyo iko very effective. Na sasa because hawezi measure
unasema kidogo. Unajua kidogo yangu inaweza kuwa teaspoon. Kidogo ya mwingine inaweza kuwa a pinch.
That's the reason why it is always easy for me to tell you to use salt than tell you to use bicarbonate. You get the point? That's easier.
I watched your video on that, and as of a week ago, I've been using salt. Then for some reason, when I wake up in the morning, you know the first thing I used to do, I wake up in the morning to go use the bathroom. The first thing I would do is brush my teeth. Because there's you understand that discomfort and the foul smell in your mouth. For the past 1 week, I've been using salt, and even I introduced my son to it. And you wake up in the morning, like you can even forget to brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, yes.
You can forget to brush your teeth because you are so fresh. Your mouth is so fresh still from last night. So yeah, I'm already doing that.
Tell them to try salt right now. Wajaribu chumvi, and then we see if tomorrow they wake up with the biofilm. That biofilm is actually being brought by fluorosis that is caused by fluoride. So we are ingesting chemicals, and also fluoride kills your liver. So how will hizi vitu zote ni messed up. Wacha nazo tu. They will tell you that this amount is not, but you're absorbing it through the mouth. You don't need to ingest it into the stomach. You need to absorb it, and absorption happens from the mouth.
Yeah. So do we have any commercial toothpaste that is good other than salt and bicarbonate? Is there any toothpaste that you can say this one is good? Like, I'm asking because my son is going back to school in January, and I don't want him, of course I want him to live. If I'm living healthy, I want him to live healthy. And for so many other parents, I'm sure they would be asking the same. Our kids are going off to boarding school, So is there any good commercial toothpaste for them?
Very few brands, but they are very expensive. Like Darfur, there's a Darfur product that is activated charcoal. It's very expensive. But again, the reality is, you see, when you say the word commercial, that brings a lot of issues in my head already, because it's for business purposes, not for your health purposes. It's just commercial. Your son can carry salt to school, or kama watamkataza kuna vitu zenye I don't know. I think our children are getting all these health conditions because of our own ignorance. And the schools, you see hata huko shule ana feed on bad diets.
That is true.
Yeah, they feed on bad diets, so it's hard to control these things in children.
First of all, let me ask you, I have an issue with doctors, or maybe it's I don't know. Why is it the things that we are talking about here, the things that we are discussing, the bad foods, how is it that these are the same foods that patients in the hospitals are being fed, and our kids in boarding schools are being fed with these same foods, carbohydrates? They eat rice and beans, rice and what? Rice and dengu. You understand? How is it that in boarding schools and in hospitals, these are the same, especially hospitals? I have an issue with hospitals. How is it that they're feeding these patients with that? To a point whereby, if you're going to visit a patient at the hospital, the first thing you think of buying a patient is fruits and ribena
and pasteurized milk.
Yes.
And Lucozade to give them energy. Yet you're giving them sugar. So listen to this. You see, the hospitals are the big pharma branch near you. You just didn't know that. That's why in every hospital, the end result is a prescription. And again, conditioning. So these people, medicine was not a lucrative course. It was a very bad course. People used to look at doctors taking care of people who are dying on a shanga. What are these people doing?
Yeah.
So somebody saw a business in that because people are dying anyway. So he saw a business, so he designed the syllabus to condition people, a group of people, pay them a good salary, and then give them a title in the name of doctor, and then use these people to condition the entire masses. At the end of the day, he uses these doctors to condition you and to brainwash you so that he makes profit at the end of it all. So you cannot blame doctors. You blame the reluctance in doctors, because most doctors regurgitate the syllabus and they have been conditioned. They don't even know. They just know when you come in, they ask you habari yako, shida iko wapi? So somebody once asked me, what if umuulize pia yeye shida yake iko wapi? Ataanza to get upset because they see you as a problem, and they see that problem, there's always a profit in that problem. So what the doctor sees is actually when you suffer from that disease, so you're the one who is going to tell the doctor the symptoms. So he will use your symptoms to predict. He's placing a bet. So he doesn't even know what he's treating. He's just placing a bet using your symptoms to suspect a certain condition, and then use a therapeutic guideline or a treatment guideline to write medications, first line, second line, and third line for you. So this doctor is actually following guidelines, and guidelines knocked out common sense from doctors' heads. So doctors have been trained to be stupid, and the higher they go, the more stupid they become. Common sense has been knocked out of their heads. Thinking is now a problem because most of them in public hospitals, there's a computer. So you are telling the symptoms and he's busy typing, and the computer predicts the lab test that he's supposed to do. So it becomes a serious problem. So you are not in the hands of the doctor anymore. Ni wewe peke yako ujishughulikie. And then in hospitals, you'll get a diabetic patient being served tea plus sugar plus milk and then plus bread, and is applied on margarine, and is brown bread because they are diabetic. Of course, brown bread is better than white bread, the nonsense. And then a fruit, and then you bring them ribena and to add their blood. You bring them glucose to boost their energy. This is all about the food industry. This is not about the patient anymore. This is about the profits now. This is even beyond the hospital. Because if at all doctors were thinking these things will be, medical representatives and head of hospitals would have changed these diets in the hospitals. But it's expensive to change those diets for every patient. And again, those people are just being brainwashed. System. They don't even understand what they are doing. So if you take this to them, they start telling you, now we'll incur costs. Now hospitals are under counties, and counties want to siphon money. So how will you tell them that this is a budget for healthy foods for people who have diabetes? So it's about the patient to go and save themselves. Now these foods will continue being served. There's nothing that is going to change because it's not about you. You are just one person. And the food industry is bigger than you. The big pharma is bigger than you. So the food industry, big pharma, ziliamka mapema. So you do what you have to do. Get this information, use it to change your life, and then use it to change lives of people around you. And that's how we grow. But if you expect hospitals and schools to change their plans to suit your son or to suit your patient, you're wasting time. You're wasting time because it's a whole thing. Imagine drugs for diabetes. That is business for the big pharma. So the more you are diabetic, the better for the big pharma. So how will they advocate against that? The more you eat that glucose, the more the food industry makes money. And the longer you stay in that hospital bed, the richer the hospital. So do you think they will think about you? Do you think KEBS thinks about you when it's putting a stamp on a seed oil, telling you that this is a vegetable oil? It doesn't. It thinks about the profits, and then you can go uteseke huko.
Actually, there was a case about a certain hospital whereby they were discussing the rate, like they were looking at the margins of admissions. The more admissions they have, the more money they are making. I think something leaked a while back. I think, I don't know whether you saw that. That
I saw another one.
Yeah.
I saw another one where for every 3 visits in that hospital, one will go out with drugs, the other one will be taken to the lab, and the other one will go for admission. So it doesn't matter your condition. As long as you come as a third client, you'll go for admission. Hey, ugonjwa wako ni mbaya. Umesurvive aje kukuja hapa? Hii inahitaji admission. Enda ward. Hii inahitaji lab. Test ni gani? H. pylori, Widal test, and Brucella test. And all these tests are scams. They will turn positive anyway. So we know we will get this money from you from the lab, and we know we will get the H. pylori kits and the augmentins and the levofloxacins, which are very expensive. So by the time you're getting out of that hospital, 5 to 10 G's is gone.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Now, Doc, how long do you have? My agenda I think for my agenda, we've highlighted on all of them. What we have not done is give people a chance to ask questions. How much longer do you have? I could be here all night. I love doing this. This is my CSR project. So
Well,
if you have some
I
time,
hope
we
you
can start.
recorded this. You can upload it on your platform so that more people get to see it.
Yes, I
It's very
will.
important for you and
Yeah,
for the sake of people around us.
sure.
Now, we can
There's
take
a
about.
doctor called Dr. Tekel Aferke. He is asking if he can join. So can he
Bring him
send?
in.
Okay. Doctor, let me see if I can add him. Okay. Could you request Dr. Tekel
Yeah.
Aferke?